these are my roots. People help me to plant my own roots, and that I'm going to be able to do that for other people, and that in 50 years, people are going to look back and see this and the other houses that have been built, but it's like you feel like you're part of this huge network of people that are passing something on. I feel like I'm a part of something that's way bigger. I had gone into foster care at an early age, and within the span of 10 years, it's 24 moves. I've always wanted to have a family. I've always wanted to have like a close group of people, but when you move, it just doesn't happen. So it's almost like being like a little tree, and you're just ripped up every few months. And so to have this now, to be able to just have people in your life that you can like get together, and it's not necessarily just a habitat thing. It's now new relationships. It's not something you can manufacture.
My son Landon was born with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Where we live now is a 3-bedroom apartment. It's kind of old, falling apart. It's so old that it doesn't ever have to be made handicapped accessible. When they told us they were going to make the house completely accessible to him, it was just a huge weight off of our shoulders. Like, to not have to worry about that aspect of it, just we can just focus on him and his well-being, never mind just how's he going to get in the house, how's he going to go to the bathroom. But now, like, they gave us this huge gift, and it's a blessing for us, and that's one thing off of our shoulders that we don't have to worry about.
My current living situation was pretty bad. I was in a studio with my son. His idea of a home has always been in someone else's home, so I think that he thinks that that's kind of normal. It's going to be a huge change for him, and it just as a mom, it's like so gratifying, and just that he's going to have security that I just never knew, and that I've wanted to give to him since day one, and now it's finally here.
Habitat for Humanity was founded in 1986. The walls of our first home went up in 1992, and every year since then we have continued to deliver at least 1, if not up to 5 or 6, and in Quincy we did 9 units of affordable housing. We, every year in the Commonwealth, have been able to make a difference providing affordable homes. South Shore Habitat for Humanity has grown. We started in the basement of a church in Norwell with a committed group of individuals.
One Sunday in church, our minister told us of how earlier in the week a woman had come by looking for some financial assistance. She needed some money for gasoline and some food. And it turns out the woman was living out of her car with her mother. And this was a real wake-up call.
Individuals who had a dream and had a goal, we have continued to grow. This year is a milestone for us. We're celebrating our 25th anniversary, and 50 units of affordable housing is just an amazing accomplishment.
To see the first wall that's ever raised, to then see my house that's the 50th house, and see me on my roof, it means the world to me. It's just overwhelming in a really good way.
It's time to move on, and we'll be sad to see our neighbors go, but we're moving on to bigger and better things.
Could I ever imagine that we'd be celebrating our 25th anniversary? No, I never really thought of that. We knew we were doing the right thing. If you're doing that, why wouldn't it last 25 years, 50 years, 100 years or more? Just step up, volunteer, give a little of yourself. Nice thing about Habitat, when they're building a home in your community, there's a finite period of time that you can get involved. So be involved as little or as much as you want. Maybe it's just one weekend, maybe it's a month, maybe it's the whole year. Take a little bit of time out and give back to your community.
When I think about South Shore Habitat turning 25 years old, I think about what I knew and how successful I was at the age of 25. And I think about how I am now at 50, and only imagine how much more successful South Shore Habitat will be when we turn 50.
We need to be doing more. On average right now we're doing about 3 to 5 homes a year, but with the housing crisis the way that it is, we need to be doing 10, we need to be doing 20. The house is a shell, but what's inside is a family partner. It's a deserving family.
It's like feels significant to have these people give up their time and their lives, and it's so much bigger than I think anybody could realize. So I just think that for everyone that's done things, and money or time, whatever it is, it's just an irreplaceable gift. And way beyond the things. It's way beyond the house. It's something that happens in your heart.
You know, we feel like Jimmy Stewart at the end of It's a Wonderful Life, when the whole town comes together and just shows how much they really care. And you know, they make you realize that there's still good in the world and that we get to be a part of it.
As Millard Fuller said, it's Habitat for Humanity is love in action. And you know, that's what we're doing.
In all the towns that we serve, we actually form local partnership committees, and they're really the grassroots for all of our builds. And without them, we can't be successful. You know, getting involved, helping us fundraise, helping us just sort of gain support so we can get land for houses like this is really the best thing that anybody could do to help us out.
We are calling people to come and to work and to give of themselves and to do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. And so we really embrace that we have been called to do this. We need to make a difference, and it starts with individuals. It starts with people who have a desire to help. We encourage folks to think about what does it mean to give back and how can you be a part.